Do you guys like my buns today? Hi guys, so today I am doing a video all about my highlighters that I own and why I love them, why I might not like them as much as I like other ones, and yeah, so stay tuned. First, I just want to talk about a couple cream slash gel highlighters that I really enjoy, and the first one is my MAC Strobe Cream. I absolutely love this. I have very dry skin, and this as a primer slash lotion is amazing. I just have the little travel size one because I'm really cheap and I don't want to buy the full one, so I've bought 2 of these before and I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful and dewy and gorgeous, so this beautiful. And sometimes I will take this and put a little bit of like a highlighted pigment-y kind of deal and mix it in and make it even more glowy and highlighted, and it's beautiful. Next I have the Makeup Forever Uplight Gel Illuminizer. Looks like this, and this is kind of just it's not a primer, but it just, you can mix it in with your foundation, you can do whatever you want with this. And I'll do like a pump of this, and then I will mix in with some of the glitter pigment as well and just make it super glowy, and it is beautiful. So this one's really nice too. Okay, now I'm going to talk about eyeshadows. Now, for a long time I always thought you're only supposed to use a highlight for highlight, blah blah blah, but back in the day there weren't highlights. Highlights weren't a thing. They had like eyeshadows. I guess they kind of had highlights, but they weren't like to my liking level. So I found a few eyeshadows that I absolutely love as highlights, and they're even more beautiful than some of the highlights that I have. Now, when you use a eyeshadow, there is a risk of a glitter situation, so you need to decide if you are okay with that or not. But yeah, I really don't mind as long as it's not like literally chunks of glitter on my face. As long as there's like a shimmery base to it, I'm good to go. So I'm just going to show you my top 3 eyeshadows that are highlights. So the first one is a Makeup Forever Star Powder, just a little pot, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this. This was like my first eyeshadow pigment that I realized, hey, I can use this as a highlight, and I'm just going to show you it. So it just looks like this. It's like gold. It's like a goldy champagne-y color. It's so pretty. Just gonna put it on my hand so you can see it there. It's gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. Super shimmery and like gold and really pretty. That one is a little bit sparkly though, so just to warn you. But it's really pretty. Next is one of my absolute favorites. I'm in love with this. This is so good on pale girls. Like breathtakingly gorgeous. And it is it's the Balm, the Sex Pot series by the Balm, which is a pigment eyeshadow, and it's in No Money No Honey, and it is so pretty. It reminds me of the Makeup Forever one, but a little bit not as gold. It's a little bit softer and not as much glitter. So this one is No Money No Honey. So you can see it's a little bit more yellow, and this one's a little bit more, not orange, but like gold. So that one's really beautiful on pale girls. The last one I just recently started using as a highlight, and I always get so many compliments, and this is in Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and it is the color Shimma Shimma. And I never thought I would use an eyeshadow as a highlight, but I was using pigment eyeshadow, so I'm like, why not try an eyeshadow? And this one is so pretty as well. It's a very like white gold color, so it's not gonna pull to yellow on pale skin tones. Now, it's not a glitter for sure, it's more of a sheen, but it's still very beautiful. So that's it right there. So there's no glitter, there's no nothing, it's just like a sheen of color, no shimmer. It'll just give you like a glow. So that one's really pretty. I love wearing that one as well. So next I'm going to do my regular compact highlighters that I own. I have 4 of them, and they're all really pretty, and I use them all for different times or different occasions, different looks, whatever. So the first one was my very first highlighter, and it is the it's really dirty. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, and this is like the original packaging. And yeah, so I got this a while ago when highlight just started becoming a thing, and yeah, it's like down to the bottom pan there, but it was always like my ride or die highlight when highlight wasn't really a thing. So it's really pretty. It's more bronzy than I would like these days, but it's very beautiful. Just there. Don't know if you can see it. My camera's just playing pranks on me today, I swear. But it's just there. It's just a sheen. There's no glitter, sparkle, or anything. It's just a nice sheen to the skin. Really pretty. Not as in your face as I usually like, but it's really like, if I'm going for like a no makeup look, it's really beautiful. And yeah, so I do like that one a lot. Next, I have a drugstore highlighter. So some of you guys that are students or whatever, this is a great option for you guys. If you're really pale, I wouldn't get this one because it is a bronzer, but it's not a bronzer. And it is by Hard Candy, and it is called Tiki. And it is a bronzer, but it's like a really light bronzer. I would never use this as bronzer, and I'm pale, and I wouldn't use this as a bronzer. But this is a really beautiful highlight. It's very glowy. It's not a glittery one at all. It's more of a sheen, and it's just really pretty. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this one, but it does have some color to it. So if you are super pale, as I said, this isn't probably going to show up on you very well. It's going to maybe show up a little bit orange or yellow or bronzy. But if you're tan or like a beige kind of color, that's going to be really beautiful, and it's from the drugstore, so it's not going to cost you too much. It's really pretty, and I would definitely recommend this one for drugstore options. Now we have one of my favorite highlighters in the world, and this is Champagne Pop by Becca, and it is beautiful. Now, if you're really pale, you might have a little bit of issues with this. I know I have when I'm super pale, because it might come off a little bit peachy, but it's beautiful. It is such a powerful highlight. Like, it's so glowy. You're not gonna need to pack all this on because it's just so gorgeous. So that's it right there. So you can see it's got a bit of a peachy undertone. It's very beautiful, but it does have that undertone to it, so if you are super pale, it might not work for you. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful consistency. It's definitely worth the money, I would say, and I'm super cheap, so that's a lot for me to say. But it's gorgeous. Like, I can't get over it. It lasts really long on your face. It's so beautiful, glowy, natural, and yeah, I'm just obsessed with that. Next, I have another The Balm, not eyeshadow, but highlighter. I think they call this, yeah, highlighter, shimmer, eyeshadow, all in one, I guess. And it's the Lou Manizer, aka the Lou Manizer. So this one is a very golden, but very light. So if you have, as I said, pale skin, you can get away with this color. And even if you're really bronze, you can get away with this color. It's a great universal color. Super pigmented, super creamy. It's beautiful. If I were to recommend any highlighters, like highlighters, it would definitely be this one because it's so universal and it's so pigmented. It's so glowy and pretty. It's got a gold sheen to it. It is just gorgeous. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to see it because it's just my luck. Not sparkly, but it does have a sheen to it. A really nice one right there. It's not too yellow, so you're not going to see it on a pale skin. It's just beautiful. Beautiful sheen to it. It's not glittery at all. It's just very glowy and pretty. And I just am obsessed with it. You get a lot of product in the pan. And yeah, I love this one. So that one is the Lou Manizer by The Balm. So, and today I am wearing the Lou Manizer. So if you're wondering what I'm wearing, it is the Lou Manizer. I love it. So that is the Naked Illuminator. Super beautiful, peachy, glowy, collarbones, you know, wherever you want to, dust it on your shoulders. If you're wearing a pretty dress in the summer. And yes, so just a little tip I have for doing your highlighter. I thought I would add this into my highlight video. So for me, when I really want like a really beautiful glowy skin, I will do my foundation. I will not powder, and I will put the highlight directly onto my foundation, and it makes it stick and it just makes it look so much more glowy. It lasts longer and it just makes the highlight really, really pop. Then after, I'll go in with my setting powder in those areas that I didn't set with highlight, and it makes your highlight look amazing. So I thought I'd just give you guys that tip. So hopefully that helps you guys out, and have fun highlighting. Bye guys.